Hey everybody, welcome to a Season 3 bonus episode. Tonight we are talking about Topolino's Terrace.
Yum.
This is a technically brand new restaurant that sits on top of the Disney's new Riviera resort, one of their new DVC resorts. It just opened in December of 2019, and the restaurant opened right along with it.
It's shiny and pretty.
It is shiny, it is pretty, the whole resort is beautiful. So this restaurant, Topolino's Terrace. Topolino is Mickey Mouse in Italian.
It's so cute.
And and the Riviera it's French Riviera, Italian Riviera themed. And so that's also the theme of the dinner service that they have is Mediterranean Italian fare. And so the restaurant sits atop one of the towers at Riviera, and it's got all these wonderful grand views of Walt Disney World Resort. In the morning, they actually offer a character breakfast from 7:30 to 11:15. It features a delicious fixed price menu, including pastries, bread, quiche, sour cream waffles, smoked salmon, a lot more, and you'll be treated to the amazing views that are a hallmark of this restaurant, as well as parades of Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy in artful outfits. So that's always a good time. The charming cafe at breakfast transforms into pure elegance for dinner service that's inspired by the cliffside restaurants of France and Italy that look out over the Mediterranean. In this case, the views include the lake between Riviera Resort and the Caribbean Beach Resort across the way. And further in the distance, you can enjoy views of Epcot and Hollywood Studios. I imagine the fireworks shows look amazing.
Oh, I bet so.
From this view. By the way, there is technically a dress code for Topolino's Terrace, but they're not strict about it. They make you feel warm and welcome, just as you expect Disney would. We came directly from Hollywood Studios for our reservation, wearing shorts and sweatshirt that we wore to the park, and it was fine.
Yeah, they were really nice
about it.
They
were really nice about it.
And speaking of which, location. Yeah. This restaurant is so easy to get to. So we were at Hollywood Studios the day we went. We hopped on the Skyliner, my favorite mode of transportation, and popped right over to the Riviera. It was a lovely trip from Hollywood Studios to the Riviera.
15 minutes total.
Oh, it was relaxing. There was a breeze. It was fantastic. Highly recommend. It's just so easy to get to this restaurant from really anywhere.
Yeah, it really is. The real show here is the dinner menu. Mm-hmm. I was a little skeptical of how nice Topolino's Terrace could be, given that it is also the destination of a character breakfast. Not to take anything away from the character breakfast, but they can be wild and crazy.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure, was this going to really reach the elegance standards that I might have been expecting? And truthfully, this is a step above any of the nicest restaurants you'll find in the parks.
I agree.
This is definitely above even the Hollywood Brown Derby or Tutto Italia or anywhere like that in the parks. This is a place that you will go and you want to feel like you're having a nice meal out.
It was very nice. So I'll cover some of the menu. First of all, they have several Antipasto things that are phenomenal, but what our waitress told us is that everybody gets the ricotta. It's what we got. It was lovely.
She was right.
She was so right. They came with a plate of ricotta with some aged balsamic, tomatoes, cracked pepper, and basil. It was just perfection on a plate, and they served it with these breadsticks that looked like a tree with branches.
It did. That's right.
I can't even explain.
It was kind of like pretzel bread, but it wasn't quite pretzel bread.
No, it was beautiful, and it tasted
pretty
good. Oh, it was perfect. It was perfection in bread, which you guys know I love perfection in bread. And let's just smear some ricotta on it. It was fantastic.
It was so good.
We didn't have any of the starters, but they do have several, like a bisque and escargot, if you're interested in that. So again, like what you were mentioning, sort of top tier stuff there. Escargot you don't get in a lot of park restaurants.
Yeah. No.
They have handcrafted pastas, so they make their pasta there in the restaurant every day. And so you guys know I'm vegetarian, and I had heard that there was a secret menu option that you could tell the chef you're a vegetarian, and he would make you a pasta like special. Like he would just whip that up. And so I asked our waitress, and she was phenomenal, and he did. And so she told me, I recommend this particular pasta. You could have one of these different sauces. And I went with an Alfredo sauce, which was very light. It was perfect. And then some amazing root veggies.
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Oh,
Like,
it was
beautiful,
so
whipped up.
good.
I'd never seen, and it was Alfredo, but it was like this handmade light Alfredo. I've never seen anything like it.
So perfect. And I told the waitress, they also have a bean cassoulet there that is plant-based, and I was totally fine trying that. Yeah. That's also plant-based sausage, trumpet mushrooms, and root vegetables. I was sure that would be phenomenal. But I was really feeling pasta. Like, I saw the pasta when we walked in, and I was like, I really want the pasta. So she did a great job there. What did you get, hun?
So I got the salmon dish, the king salmon miqui. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. This was the most luscious, beautiful, perfectly grilled medium piece of salmon sitting on a bed of artichoke risotto. It was so precious. I mean, it was so good.
It was beautiful.
It was great.
Beautiful.
It was grilled perfectly. The risotto was creamy and soft and luscious. These artichoke hearts. I'm not an artichoke fan, but I was devouring these artichoke hearts.
They were in my pasta too.
They were
they were so good.
So, I would highly recommend the salmon there. It was perfect. And they also have they've got sole on the menu. They've got lamb shank and veal chop and what appears to be a beautiful filet mignon. But then there comes the dessert.
There comes the dessert, right? And so we had sort of been saving up for this one. We knew it was going to be a great meal. We went with the chocolate lava cake. Now, they call that the warm Valrhona. I'm sure I screwed that up. Chocolate cake with a caramel center, chantilly cream, and raspberries. They also have like a mousse and a pistachio mousse, chocolate cake. They have lovely desserts. I mean, I'll say I didn't think these were overpriced, right? No. The dessert was $14. Yeah. That's as far as, pricing goes. I thought that was very reasonable. So the chocolate lava cake was phenomenal. There's no other way to put it.
It's over the top.
I just about licked the plate.
I would have if it hadn't been such an elegant place.
Yeah, and we were sitting in like a booth that was sort of like a semicircle, so we were facing outward, and I would have felt bad about licking the plate. But if we had been in more of a closed-off situation, I
totally going to give that a shot.
It was amazing. It was
it was good. It was warm cake.
Oh, it was
fudgy, chocolatey cake, and you crack it open and it just oozes deliciousness all over the plate.
It was good.
They had a little circle of ice cream there, and then I didn't even get to taste the chantilly.
I went straight for the chantilly.
You went straight for that. So
I love chantilly.
Yeah, I can't really. I mean, I'm sure the pistachio mousse and the fruits of the forest are delicious, but get the chocolate cake. Yes. Your waiter or waitress will not lead you astray there. They'll tell you what to get.
It was great. Right. And I mean, I will say too, we had a couple glasses of Chardonnay. I thought their wine prices were very reasonable.
Yeah.
We should have gotten the bottle.
We should have gotten the bottle. We had enough glasses to pay for the bottle. And
by that, I mean two. Right, so the wine prices were very reasonable. Yeah. The dessert, the food, the wine, the ambiance, the location.
The service.
I will go back. It was phenomenal.
I absolutely will go back. The service was perfection. I can't say enough about how pleasantly surprised I was about the entire elegance and atmosphere.
I loved it. It's my new favorite.
It was wonderful.
It's absolutely my new favorite for top tier dining.
So hey. If you want to see how not to do that chocolate cake, by the way, we actually tried to make it before we actually went on our most recent trip, and it was an utter catastrophe. The one they actually serve at Topolino's is on point and much better than the one we made at home. So go check that out too. In fact, follow us on all the socials at SCFADP on Instagram and Twitter. Go subscribe to us on YouTube, Supercalifragilistic Awesome Disney Podcast. And with that, we hope to see you real soon.